They need to worry.
Okay, that's actually a very good question, because I get many people who come in and say, I that one has big eyes. She may have better sight. Or this one has small eyes. May not see things much more better. And then it's not, because the eye is just the anterior side. You can't determine someone's inner body health according to the external experience.
Let me ask this for clarity's sake. Are our eyes the same size? That round thing inside. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
So when someone's eyes are big,
they're actually big. Yes. And okay, there are some research of people who have bigger globes to have myopia, but not everyone. For some people, their lens could actually be longer, so to can accommodate that. So it's better you actually do a test. Yeah, we tell people, even if you don't feel any problem with your eyes, if you have an opportunity to do that test, you do and find out.
Lynette, I've seen people that it will actually, from my expression, you'll be able to explain what I'm saying. The people that have this kind of sight, while the person is moving, you realize they are looking like probably maybe things are not clear to them, or perhaps the muscles around their eyes are just contracted.
Yeah.
That they have to. It's like they're Chinese or Vietnamese by nature.
Yeah.
Please explain what that is. Are those people having a problem with their eyes?
Yes. Okay, that's actually very good. So now we have two kinds of short-sightedness, myopia. We have short-sightedness is you can see things near, but when they're at a distance, you may have issues. So we have the first category, those who cannot completely see anything from afar. And then and those ones, they already know their problem. They'll come in and say, I have problems with seeing from afar. They'll not tell you, no, I'm not sure. You already know, they have noticed it in school and in other spaces. Yes. We have the second kind, or second category. Now those ones, they need to squint a little bit or squeeze their eyes a little bit to focus, and they may not realize that is actually a problem, because they have been doing it for a really long time, so they think it's actually normal, but it's not. So that's also another kind of short-sightedness people don't notice. We also have another kind. So there are some people, they will tell you, I've seen it's a B, but it's no longer B, looks like a P
or an 8.
Then I have to go close and like, oh, this is it. You're also among the category of people who are short-sighted. If you can't immediately recognize that this is B and this is A immediately, you're actually also short-sighted. So there are two kinds. One, those who can't completely see things from afar. Two, there are those who find difficulty or may take a longer time than usual. Now, like for example, if you're reading things from a distance, it has taken your friend a second. For it is taking you 3 seconds. You're first like, I think it's B, I think it's A. That's also another form of short-sightedness. So sometimes the people who tend to squint a lot, do what you said, Chinese eyes, Vietnamese eyes, that's also another form of short-sightedness. We also have another category of people who have what we call photophobia. Now, mostly these ones complain when they say, when I'm in a lot of light, when I'm in a lot of sunshine, things are not as clear as they should be. As I'd explained, people with photophobia, their outer layer of the eye has been burnt out or dried out by different environmental factors. So now, the light is like salt on a wound. So meaning they'll have to squint their eyes to focus and see a little bit much more better. So those are people you'll find you're walking under, maybe even the light is not so bright, but they're already squinting, already closing their eyes, because the eyes are actually feeling the pain. So two kinds, short-sightedness or photophobia. Just do a test to find out what exactly.
How about you've actually seen people, because still this you'll see from my expression, people that will actually look at things in this kind of way, like the head is raised for them to have the point of elevation downwards, or they actually come a little low to actually look up. So
focus.
Yes.
So that also. So we have two cases. One, majorly, some of them have cataracts and immature cataracts. Cataract is a cloudening of the lens. So now you find.
Normally, what we see as that, white.
Yes. When you look, Now, for some people, by the time it's white, it's mature. Really, we can do the operation and do that. But then for some people, because it's maturing, some it can begin from the top side. So meaning, sometimes when you look at things directly, it's hard. So that means you have to lower a little bit or look a little bit so that you get the perfect angle.
That doesn't have the cataract.
Is still on. Then also we have people who have what we call astigmatism. So astigmatism is when the cornea, which is the black part of the eye, everyone sees the That was the black part of the eye.
Yeah.
So when the black part of the eye has some bumps or is not it's a little bit irregular than others. At certain angles, you see better than at certain angles. So some people may come and say, I can see things from afar. But you realize when you do the testing, you see at certain angles, they see better. At another angle, they don't see better. So those are two cases. You need to test either it's cataract or it's astigmatism. Also, we also have another kind of group of people who, when they are reading, it's either really close or really far. Find someone putting the phone as far.
I can see people reading newspapers that way.
Yes, so as far. Yes. So
that's so close.
that's also another defect. Two things happening: either long-sightedness, you can't see things that are close, or you have presbyopia that comes with age. As early as the age of 35, you may have issues with reading really, really small letters. So you'll have to put them at a distance so that your eyes can actually focus. So yes, majorly those four are one of the things that could bring someone to maybe observe things at a different way than others.